Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NX Show, episode 14, here on twitch.tv/the NX Show live. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Derrick, and alongside me, as always, is that retro code Eddie V.
I should do a Friday the 13th marathon run. Hello, everybody.
I'm concerned. The NES one?
Oh no,
that's
a garbage. The movies. I'm not be throwing no rock. Sound like a Muppet Baby. Not Muppet Baby. The Muppet Show theme song. Hello, everybody.
Muppet Babies. Ha!
That's my show.
I don't understand.
When your world looks kind of weird, and you wish that you weren't there.
Wow. Anyways, joining us is the wise Wisconsinite, Jesse Douglas.
How's it going?
And the streamers champion, Ray Apollo. The plus 600 follower streamers champion, Ray Apollo.
Probably almost.
Wow, I was about to say, are you gonna keep calling that since you're coming for the belt? So whatever, fine.
I mean,
look,
I'm
fun
like,
fact.
I'm
you know
like,
that slimes
if
Dragon
you're
Quest are edible, LOL.
If you're like, you know, WWE champion, I'm like NXT rising star. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of like.
I see that.
I was about to say WCW.
WCW.
Lol. Anyways, how's everybody doing? This is the first time we've all been here in a while. So
I know things have been busy, but you know what? I'm yeah.
I mean,
I'm excited to be back.
Things have been real busy. I'm not gonna lie to you, like super busy. And it doesn't matter how early I get up in the morning. Every morning, there's still like, I just feel like the earlier I get up, the more stuff is crammed into my day that I'm still late. I was like, okay.
I mean, there's a lot going on.
I mean, I was like, I'm going to sit down at 1 o'clock. I'm going to get the show ready. I even pushed the show a half hour. I was like, all right, 1:30, get it all set up. We'll go live. We'll talk for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we'll get out. Right? Nope. Oh, look at all this laundry. Oh, got to go do laundry. Oh, wife's going to the store. Got to watch the kid for a little bit. Okay, that's cool. And then, you know, went to the gym. Traffic's terrible in town, so that put a big delay on me. So I'm just saying, you know, it's man, life. When life gives you lemons, people.
I mean, make a nice and healthy, refreshing lemonade.
Oh, I thought it was good. I say make some zest to put on some other food.
Make some zest.
Oh
yes.
Oh.
I mean, you can still make the lemonade and have the zest too. So yeah, you're right. 2 for 1. Good job, Ed.
Right.
Wow.
Anyway, throw some lime in there. That's
fair enough.
Don't eat your stinking lemons.
Jesse's like, give me an apple or a corn cob. I don't know.
A corn and cob. Wow.
So, Corey, do we got some? Want to break it down to the people who we are?
Ed's trying to make the show move along. He's all like.
I was just trying to talk to my buds.
I know.
Okay,
I was trying to hang out and be.
We are.
Doesn't sound like you are, Ed. Sounds like you're the guy.
I'm just gonna sit here and sip my cold pumpkin spice latte drink, and it'll be fine. You know?
Well, since Ed wants to move the show along, since apparently he's got places to be. If you weren't aware, this is the NX Show. You can find it live every Saturday and then on your favorite podcast service every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, as well as our website, codenamenx.com, and on our YouTube page, youtube.com/TheNXProject. You can follow us on social media at The NX Show, all that good stuff. Clean up this housekeeping, just make it short. But we do have a giveaway, everybody. We have an Astral Chain giveaway.
One of the best games of the year that you could possibly be giving away.
Also, I'm
going
to announce the next giveaway after we give away Astral Chain. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. I need you guys to pick a number. We have 56 entries into this contest. I need you guys to pick a number between 1 and 56. I have the list of of entries here. And I randomized them. I scrambled them. Some people sent in 1, some people sent in 2, some people sent in 4. So they're all scrambled. We're ready to go. So who wants to pick a number?
24.
There you go.
Ed has given me number 24. Are we ready? Drum roll, please, everybody. Drum roll, please. The winner is Casey McHale.
Yay!
From
Congratulations, Casey.
Michigan. That's all it says.
Nice.
Just from Michigan.
Yes.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Casey. You have won Astral Chain for your Nintendo Switch. I will be emailing you from the NX show's email account the code. I trust you will let me know when you receive it. So, very proud of you.
Enjoy that. It's such a good game.
So,
It is.
speaking of Astral Chain being such a good game, I'm here to announce that the NX show, no giveaway in September, but the October giveaway, Modern Warfare.
Ooh, yeah.
For your platform of choice.
I'm about it.
Possibly gonna be the best Call of Duty game to come out in a long time.
By the way, cross-platform play. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
Oh, they announced it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep, we're going to give away Modern Warfare in October. So, everybody pay attention.
I'm hyped.
I was thinking of that. Now we could possibly in the future do if Moose or any of them end up getting it, we could do a game night with that.
That'd be cool.
Possibly.
That'd be cool.
That'd
No
be
matter
crazy.
what console people are on, we could all play.
This is the future that I'm looking forward to.
I know.
I don't care about what box you're playing your games on. Just let me play with my friends. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's the future.
Yeah,
guys.
because
it's the
if
future.
people don't want to get an Xbox, that's fine.
Marty,
That's fine.
we must
Let
go
us
Buy a
back.
PlayStation because you want those exclusives, or if you want an Xbox because of those exclusives, you can now play with your friends regardless.
Are they doing
That's
all
the
three
future I want.
Are they doing all 3 platforms? PC, Xbox One, and
I
PS4?
believe so.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what they came out and said. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Only reason why I had to preface that because it's just like, I don't know, Sony's still being stubborn with their crossplay.
I
Or
think that was
they-
the big one that they could not skip out on, especially
Yeah.
since they're a big partner with Call of Duty right now. So
Yeah.
So, there we are. There we are. We are there. We are giving away Modern Warfare in October. So, congratulations, Casey McHale, on your Astral Chain win. We're having issues with the stream, so you'll probably just hear this on Wednesday. Anyways, we're gonna get into what we've been playing. I know everybody's kind of been playing a lot, so everybody just kind of pick a thing, and we'll go. So Ray, we're gonna start with you since you haven't been here in a hot second. So
I mean, 2 seconds. That's fine. Astral Chain. I am all-
seconds?
Oh yeah, maybe. I've been all about Astral Chain recently. I just got it yesterday. And could not stop smiling from the moment it started. God, Astral Chain is so much fun. I think it's honestly, I told you, it's probably already a contender for my game of the year, 100%. My game of the year currently is still Devil May Cry 5. And this could dethrone that. But God, I'm having so much fun. I'm also still playing through Fire Emblem. I'm getting close to the end of my first playthrough on that. They messed me up a little bit with one of the twists that I got. So yep, that was great. But no, I'm having so much fun with Astral Chain. Astral Chain is exactly what I needed this year. So September's just about to start, and it's only gonna get crazier from here.
Especially with the stuff they got announced for September.
Yeah, September's gonna be crazy. I looked at my wife last night and I was like, I need more money.
Okay.
It's fair.
I mean, I don't
You're
want to get a
telling
second
me,
job.
man. I'm gonna soon here jump on the donating plasma so I can actually afford stuff.
Right? Right.
Uh,
$20 is $20, everybody.
all I can
Well-
say, all I pretty much can say is like Xbox and Nintendo is just going to have like tons of stuff next month.
Nintendo has my whole wallet for the month.
Yeah.
My whole wallet.
Yeah.
Well, with Plasma, you make about you go twice a week and you make about like $80+ a week.
That's like a game in almost a quarter of a game right there.
Welcome to Mixer. We're
yeah. That's
So that's all. That's all I've been playing. Well, I've been playing a lot, but those are two big ones for me: Fire Emblem and that. Ooh, that sweet Astral Chain.
Nice. How is Astral Chain like really good or like really
To me,
good?
it's really good. Like it's
maybe another really
top tier. This is top tier anime. Like, oh, it's so good.
Top tier anime.
They saying this masterpiece for Platinum. They say it's one of their best games.
It is to me. It is their best game, hands down. Best Platinum game I've ever played. So, yep.
Nice.
That's high bar for me, Ray. Like, really high bar.
To me, it's the truth though. So I'm like, I can talk about Bayonetta all day, but Astral Chain,
I mean, Bayonetta's pretty good, but
yeah, it is.
Bayonetta 2. That's kind of like the high bar for me with Platinum. So that's why Astral Chain is.
And that's directly what I'm comparing it to. So
nice.
That's good.
Speaking of, now that I've got a new hard drive, I can download more stuff and not have to constantly delete stuff. I need to download DMC again.
Yes, you do. I just downloaded
it
again today.
Well, because personally, like from what I've played of that, I mean, I actually beat Bayonetta 1, but like I still think I like DMC more than Bayonetta, just because I think it's just the certain things, but they're pretty close for me. To me,
if Bayonetta you could customize your controls like DMC, I think it would be up there too. But I said, but also
wrong. It's not a bad game. There's just subtle touches that I like DMC better, just barely.
Yeah,
just barely.
DMC, like what you speaking with the custom controls, Corey, I think it's because the way that they have the default thing doesn't feel right when you need to do certain actions, and it's hard to do combos like that with their regular default. Where I feel like with Bayonetta, it's easier. Because it's not too many button presses, but you can still be able to do a lot of action with it. Because you don't have to do like the chain thing like you do in DMC, like with bringing people and going away and then holding a different button to bring in weapons. You don't have to do that with Bayonetta. So that's why I feel like the custom controller in DMC, like that was needed.
Yeah.
So like just to keep it short, yeah. So I've been playing Wreckfest, a couple of other things as well, but I just really have missed a good Destruction Derby game, and I'd say the last time there was a good one was Destruction Derby 2. I didn't really care for the one for 64 and stuff like that, and there was a couple more that had come out after 2, but they just weren't as good for whatever reason. I think it was just the map, the tracks and everything were just kind of boring. Like, because in Destruction Derby 2, you had these like big, massive like ramps where you just go flying through the sky and come crashing down, and like they were just like really crazy, just weird maps that were a lot of fun. No, this is Wreckfest is a little bit more like a regular like a simulator, but it's still a lot of fun, just like driving tractors, like these little tractors that are beefed up, and you're like smashing into one another, and if you hit someone right in the side, their body goes flying off of it.
Wow.
So you have to understand my thought process when you were talking about that. I'm picturing this Destruction Derby, and then all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, I see this tractor driving with flames spitting out the side of the exhaust, and then the Thomas the Tank Engine theme playing as it's barely in Derby. That's how my mind works on a Saturday afternoon.
That would be great.
Oh God!
Who knows? That might be a mod on PC.
That's what I'm about to say, Justin. That's gonna be a mod on PC.
Oh man!
Give it to the end of this week. There'll be one.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
But yeah, there's so much more to look forward to in that game. Like you get like couches that have these big, like sitting on top of these big, massive like drag racing like engines and stuff like that. And you like you see your character sitting on this couch and it's just driving around, and then there's like combines and like buses and double-decker cars, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff to look forward to. But a lot of it is you have to like get your ranking or your experience up in different classes before you can move on to the next ones and stuff like that. So it like as you progress through the career, you'll eventually get to like unlock and use like crazier vehicles and more fun things. But for right now, I'm enjoying it a lot. You know, it's just a fun game to play when you just don't really want to think too much. You just want to have fun and just smash into things, and the physics are so amazing in this game and everything. So
that's what it sounds like. Just fun. That's good.
Yeah, it's on my list to get, Jesse.
Yeah, it just looks fun. Yeah, Remnant. I got to go back to that too because I am just obsessed with that game.
I'm gonna go back to that too. It's just I can't play that by myself. I have to play it with people.
Yeah, I finally beat the boss last week. The boss.
That first boss in the subway.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, that's not even like the actual boss.
Well, yeah. But like
that was the part where I got through that. I was like, wait, that wasn't like the boss? And they're like, no. And I was like, oh god. Okay, here we go.
That's funny. Oh, is that it, Jesse? Is that?
Yeah.
All right, Ed. What have you been playing?
Well, I finished my Halo 5 replay campaign. Got it all recorded, and I just got to do an edit. But the only game that I'm jumping back on that I'm going to talk about is Batman Arkham Asylum. Playing that on Xbox One. Still such a fun game. And there's some stuff that I missed when I originally played it in PlayStation 3. I think like this remaster kind of like cleaning it up looks better. And there's stuff that I'm finding. I'm like, dang, I didn't remember this was here. So I'm doing that right now before I jump into Just Cause 3 on one. That's going to be my next recording. And then Fire Emblem, Onenaki, and Ultimate Alliance.
I need to get back to Ultimate Alliance. I really do. I stopped.
Well, I stopped because Fire Emblem came out.
I think I just stopped because I was like, okay, that's enough for now.
Oh,
and I go back.
I've been loving Fire Emblem like crazy. I'm like, dang, I need to just stick to this and play it. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get stuff down because my Astral Chain got delayed for 2 whole weeks. And
what?
Amazon is not delivering my Astral Chain until September 9th.
Okay, so has this not happened to you before?
You might as well just cancel it and go to Target.
So.
You're about to say, stop trusting Amazon with your game deliveries.
Well, no, because the thing about it is, like I said, my Fire Emblem thing, the collector's edition, I ordered, and they screwed that up. So when I got my money back for it, and I got to put it as Amazon credit, I was just like, well, I'll be able to get Astral Chain and get Link's Awakening without having to go to the store. Because even every time I found out that Target was having a problem with the physical versions, like people couldn't get it at Target or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
I stopped buying games at Target and I stopped ordering games from Amazon.
you know who delivers great? Xbox Live.
Oh my god! So I got it. I either go to Best Buy, I go to GameStop, or I buy it digitally because I live in 2019.
And I figured that, hey, they'll probably send it to me Friday or Saturday. I won't have no problem getting it because the Amazon from me is like 45 minutes from my house. Like it's in Wisconsin, which is not too far. They should be able to ship it right to my house. So it shouldn't take that long for them to be like, okay, we got this order, and then now we can send it out. Because I pre-ordered this thing in July, the day that I got my money back. So it was just like, it's weird to see that they're not delivering it to almost a whole nother week. So by the time I get it, Gears is going to be dropping. And I already got my money saved up to go get Gears because I'm ready to do that. So trying to do Gears and Astral Chain at the same time is going to be like insane. Like, how do I get through both games that quick within the week? Because Demon X Machina drops that following week. Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 8 is dropping next week. Link's Awakening, like I said, is secure, and then all this other stuff. It's just like, how am I going to get time to get all of these games this quick?
Prioritization. I'm gonna have to prioritize stuff. It's gonna be like, all right, which one of these games do I want to play the most? And I'm gonna have to. I think I'm like physically gonna have to will myself to pick 2 or 3 and just go from there, and then play the other games at some other point, because I physically cannot play all of these games. I can't, and I know that. I am one man.
Wreckfest, Remnant, and Gears 5 is the last 3 for Xbox One that I'm getting. Oh no, Call of Duty. I'm sorry, Modern Warfare. Those are the only 4 that I'm getting for Xbox One. Judgment I still got to get, but that's the last PlayStation game that I'm getting for the year. Everything else is Switch, and it's just dropping like week after week after week.
It's insane.
So
you might want Haven though too, Ed. For PS4, that game looks so good.
It does look good, but it's gonna have to wait on my list.
Hey,
I'm like, so many
I don't
games,
think I've heard of that one.
They showed it at it's a PAX West thing. Yeah, just look it up. It's totally an ad game. You'll want it right away.
Dang it didn't Ashen for Switch.
Yep.
Forgot about that. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, Jesse.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arkham Asylum is what I'm playing. That's kind of my focus for gaming, and then getting ready for the big project next month. That's it.
Yeah, speaking of big projects, Ed, and Ray and Jesse, I have to talk to you about something that, well, I already kind of talked to Ed and Ray about it, but Jesse, okay, I need to talk to you about it too.
Okay.
Yeah, big projects. Everybody's working on something big. So
that's right.
But as for me, I played a lot of Fortnite last night. Dude, last night was so insane, and like I wouldn't even say I'm mediocre at Fortnite. I think I'm just playing bad.
Oh, join the club.
So, yeah. Anyways, I was playing with a group of Mixer streamers that I've met over the last couple weeks, and our second game, we got hosted by Hype Zone.
Nice.
And it was we didn't even know we were in Hype Zone, and then like we looked at the chat, we're like, oh crap, we're in Hype Zone, and then as soon as we said that, we all died. Because we were too busy checking chat instead of, playing the game. And then one of the Mixer partners that I have started, kind of connecting with through some social media channels, he came in and him and his posse came in and raided our stream, and he hosted it, and then they all came in, and I went from 84 followers yesterday to 107.
Wow, that's nutty.
I know, and it was because of him. So shout out to Toucan and Darth and all those guys that came in and raided the stream. It was hilarious. Like I wasn't even focused on the game. I was like, this is hilarious. And then we were playing duos. So we were 2v1, and the chat just kept going and going and going, and it was so distracting that like. And I'm bad at the game anyway, and when I'm not paying attention, I'm even worse, right? And like I was trying to build a wall, and I accidentally switched to my grenade and threw the grenade, and my teammate went down. I lost some health, and then I built a wall to try to save my teammate, and he jumped over the wall and killed me. So,
wow,
yeah,
what fun?
Yeah, no, it was sweet/bad. So that was it. Also, I'm still grinding in Fire Emblem, which is an amazing game.
It's fantastic.
So I'm literally just grinding the battle that doesn't take any time off your schedule. It's like the only battle I'm playing right now because like half of my characters are super underleveled.
I've been like slowly grinding up because I'm like, all of a sudden I have battles that are like, hey, you need to be level 35, and I'm like, whoa, they're like level 28.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. So, but anyways, that's kind of all I've been playing. Keep it short because we have a lot of news Since it's like I got 2 or 3 stories for you, and then he sends like 10 in the chat, and then Ray posted one, and I was like, oh boy, I'm just gonna pick and choose these guys.
Hey,
I just didn't.
That's why I said it's a la carte.
All right,
That's my excuse. And I'll stick to it.
Ed, I love you so much. Amazon posted and removes Overwatch accessories for Switch, sparking the rumor that Overwatch is indeed coming to Nintendo's hybrid platform, which would be awesome because I've actually been playing a lot of Overwatch too, and if I could sit and play it on the couch while I'm watching TV, I would be happy.
Yeah,
I mean, Overwatch is a great is a really good and fun game. You know what would make me even happier is if it wasn't cross-play and that you just get to play with people on Switch. So
I think Blizzard probably gonna do that.
It's not cross-play yet, is it?
well, I don't even think they announced it. It's just like this is just a rumor that everybody built up.
Oh.
No, it's not crossplay. I think it's just whatever system that you're playing on. You play with those people on that system.
So I'm like, yeah, let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, like when Fortnite came out on Switch, and like you could, like I actually could somewhat do good for a little while there.
I know.
So
Fortnite came to Switch.
Overwatch.
I was in the top 5 like every game. It was awesome. Now I'm like made it to the top 80, guys. I'm doing awesome.
Working my way back up.
Oh.
But no, Overwatch would be fun on Switch. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Obviously wouldn't play Overwatch competitively on Switch, but I would definitely use it to like test out characters and grind for skins and stuff. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, and I've seen some people like, oh, well, would our progress transfer and blah blah blah? And I'm like, no, it would not.
It hasn't transferred yet.
Yeah,
between the 3 platforms, why would it transfer now?
Yeah, just play the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not me like saying shame on you for wanting something. It's just like it hasn't happened anywhere else. Why would that make this special? You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys think they're gonna do physical if they release it, or just digital only?
No, I think they'll do physical.
If they did Diablo physical, they'll definitely do this one physical for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Blizzard wants that money. They're like, yeah, let's we're gonna put a physical cartridge out there. We'll put a special edition in the eShop. Yeah.
I need to download Diablo for Switch, by the way.
I still own that cartridge. It's one of my favorite games.
They should have. I think they should have. Blizzard should have just announced this a long time ago instead of playing coy with it.
Instead of waiting in it, yeah. But I think it was Blizzard was like, we don't need to do this. It'd be nice, but we don't need to do this at all.
But
then
I feel like they got reaction with that Diablo mobile game, and that didn't go very well.
I mean, think about it. If they can get people excited to play an old WoW game, they're fine.
Yeah, let's be honest. Overwatch on Switch, I think, is going to be crazy good. So
World of Warcraft on Switch. That's good.
Oh my god!
Do not need that at all.
Speaking of games coming to Switch, Gamescom news: Castle Crashers and Untitled Goose Game are coming out to Switch on September 20th. So
Untitled Goose Game,
the same day as Zelda. Great
Which is
job,
unfair.
Indie games.
Unfair.
Well, they're coming in that same week because I think Untitled comes first.
No, they're coming out the same day. I looked it up.
I thought they switched it. I thought the title was 16th.
They switched it.
Wow.
I'm on fire today.
Or do the Castle Crashers come out first?
Boom.
I don't know. The articles you sent me both said 9/20, so I don't know. Maybe they changed it after I looked at it.
They probably did change it, yeah.
So, also, Yakuza 7 announced with a menu-based combat system. Not for Switch, probably just for PlayStation and PC at some point.
Yep.
But,
I'm interested in this change. I'm curious. It's like, I love the Yakuza series. I've been playing it for a while now, but this seems interesting enough that I'm like, yeah, I'll try that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to play Judgment too.
It's weird. Like I was looking at some of the animation, not for the battle system, but how the bars look for it. It looks very Persona in a sense. I'm like, this has a Persona feel to it.
Also, big news that I got super excited for until I read what kind of game it was, and I got kind of sad. But Yacht Club has announced a new Shovel Knight game. Shovel Knight Dig has been announced as a collaboration between Yacht Club and where's the name of the
mobile game?
No, it's
Nightmite. Neomite.
Yeah,
I bet
Neo might something. The article doesn't even say. Anyways, new Shovel Knight game is coming. Basically, it's like a structured, procedurally generated game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I guess would be kind of like Dead Cells, a little bit like that kind of structure.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was kind of hoping just for like a full-on Shovel Knight
Shovel Knight
sequel.
game.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
here's the thing: it is co-developed. So when Yacht Club develops a real one, I will be more excited. But look, it's Shovel Knight. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna play it, and then I will tell you if I don't like it or not. But
Yeah, because we're getting the 3-pack amiibo and the Treasure Trove collection in December.
I know.
We just don't have a date yet.
I know.
So can I be honest? I look at those amiibos and I don't want them. I don't.
Well, it's okay to be wrong, Ray.
I mean, if that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
My Shovel Knight amiibo is my second favorite amiibo that I own.
I know. He's my
I have
favorite.
no-
I love him. He's back there. Oh, actually,
If I had to choose one, I think mine would be the Yoshi, the Woolly World ones.
I have those too. I want the giant one, but never found
Actually,
it.
I'm not gonna pick my favorite amiibo. There's too many. So
I don't have a lot of them, but mine's the Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I actually like my King DDD with the giant hammer too. It's pretty rad.
Faust Jr.'s pretty
I need to get back into buying more
K-Rool's
amiibos.
pretty lit.
I wish I had room and money for amiibo. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
So yeah, I don't know. There's too many, but I don't know. I like Shovel Knight. I won't say that I love Shovel Knight. I like Shovel Knight a lot. It's just that I was like, oh, this will be a good new Shovel Knight game, and then it was kind of a Shovel Knight game.
Yeah.
I was talking to my good friend Larry about this. I'm like, when I was seeing the picture of it, I'm like, man, for some reason.
Are you
this
talking
was
about Larry
in the
Giver from World 1 podcast?
Yes. Yes. I was looking at the picture that Game Informer had on the news story. I'm like, this looks like Minish Cap at some parts. And it may just be me. I'm like, man, this has a Minish Cap feel to it. And art style.
I just thought of something. Can we get a Shovel Knight skin for Sea of Thieves?
That would be awesome.
I like that a lot.
And you'd have his shovel and everything as your shovel for digging stuff up.
Oh, Jesse, remember when we played Sea of Thieves last week and my cousin was
Yes.
playing with us and his pirate is so fat that when he clapped his hands it just looked like this?
Yeah, you
Oh
go
my
like this.
god.
I'm like he's
Wow.
just clapping his belly.
Yeah, it was funny.
Oh, that was if you haven't watched that play, is that up in somewhere or not yet?
I need to get that video from Battlebug because it
okay.
did not save under mine. And
It didn't. Okay,
no, which unless you have, you streamed it, right?
I believe
We co-streamed that. so-
Yeah, I'll look and I'll check after the show here. I'll see if I have it, and hopefully I had it turned on where it captured everyone's voice.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Normally,
I'll
Mixer
check.
normally Mixer does it.
I
That's
know
good,
it was just like some kind of weird error, but anyways,
Okay.
this Shovel Knight game is. I'm excited to see new knights though, but like I just Nitromi is the co-developer. So,
Oh, okay.
okay.
it's I don't know. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic about it. We'll put it that way. So
That's a fair way to be.
Well, and it is next year, so we got time.
Well, especially when a lot of games are coming out, it's like you've kind of got to be picky. And
I mean, to be
choosy
fair,
anyway.
we have gotten 2 amazing Shovel Knight games and 1 decent one, and a 4th one coming. So
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, they say they're expansions, but they're games. They're full games. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. If you have not bought Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, what are you doing? That's all I have to say. All right, our last story here, which interesting. Telltale Games is returning after somebody invests and purchases the Telltale Games brand. A new company comprised of game industry veterans called LCG Entertainment has purchased the assets and is reviving the Telltale label and its properties. According to Polygon, LCG is headed by Jamie Attili, CEO of mobile developer Galaxy Pest Control, and Brian Waddle, marketing for Havoc Game Engine, who has the back catalog rights to Telltale licensed properties Batman and Wolf Among Us, as well as the original title Puzzle Agent. This is a viable business that went away due to marketing conditions and some scale choices Telltale's previous management made. I like games that tell stories, and I think our industry should have a company that specializes in narrative-driven games. So that's the quote. And the new Telltale won't be able to continue with the game that put the original Telltale on the map, The Walking Dead, since it's owned by Skybound Games, a division of Skybound Entertainment, who publishes the Walking Dead comic. Not anymore because it's over. Rip.
Yeah, the guy who that was interesting to find out that the guy who wrote Walking Dead actually has a game a game company that makes games.
They publish mobile games and stuff too. Yeah. They're big in the mobile space, so
yeah. But that's kind of cool though, to have your own property and be able to, maybe he can get a bigger team and actually make a really good, decent game and stuff like that. Continue in that. If they're not doing the comics anymore, just continue it there. Continue the franchise there.
Yeah. So
hey, quick question for you: does this story talk about any of the people who were let go from Telltale initially being involved with this at all?
Yes, they have. Well, they have like outsourced people returning, like QA testers and stuff, but none of the creatives have returned.
Interesting. Okay.
Because they said something about if they want to come back, they'll do the freelance, and then it's they may have a chance to get hired back full time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because they want to take it slow, so they're not like putting too much money or like trying to do things way too quickly and not be able to handle it. Because they're not. It's not like they're a big massive company that bought it. They had to sell assets to even get things going at all, is from what it sounded like, or something like that.
Yeah, Attili has a quote here that says they will probably, quote, keep the concept of episodes for its games, but with different pacing. And they will offer freelance roles to previous Telltale employees who have not found jobs yet, and with the possibility of full-time roles. So
okay. Interesting. All right. Oh no, I just am like, that's all right. It's like that was a really sucky situation. And then there's some hope, and it's like, actually, don't get too excited because you might not even get rehired back for the job you were doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm glad, because I would really love to see a sequel to Wolf Among Us and Batman, specifically like a third season of Batman to wrap it up, because that second season of Batman they kind of left open a little bit
gotcha
for a third season, but if the creatives of those games aren't really coming back, like, how much do you think like that would even matter in a third game like that, or a second season of Walking Dead, or not
so Walking Dead, because I'll be honest with you, the first season of The Walking Dead and Tales from the Borderlands are the only Telltale games I've ever actually liked. The other ones I just kind of like, well, I won't play them. Mostly because there were some technical issues with those games and they just didn't run well. And so I was like, I'm not really too interested. But I'm excited that somebody is willing to put so much at stake to bring something back that a lot of people loved, but they're gonna need to be doing some rebuilding for sure to improve what was there. Don't just bring it back to keep doing what you were doing. Hopefully bring it back to improve upon what it was to make it better.
Yeah,
that's my hope.
I think they're probably doing research and find a new engine on how they're going to go about it.
I really hope so.
Well, you know what I would like to see is it would never happen because they're already doing their thing now, but if it was more like Life is Strange, like the people who do those, I think that would be like a perfect style like, because I feel like they do like what Telltale Games did, you know, pretty well in their own way, you know, like with just having where you've kind of exploring like almost everything in the world and and learning things, you know, through finding stuff and all that. Like I really like those games. I wasn't a big fan of the story of the first Life is Strange, but the second one is like definitely like I'm really interested in. I just downloaded the third episode or whatever, so I should start that.
I love first Life is Strange.
Okay.
Is the fourth episode? Did they announce when that one is coming out, or
I'm not sure.
they just only got the 3 out?
Not sure. Yeah, it's just the 3 so far, but yeah.
And they did say that they're thinking of, they may do some episodic stuff, but sometimes they may do like a one-off where it's just a whole game and then that's it.
Okay. But yeah, it's you know, like more story-driven games like that is, you know, the better. So.
All right. Well, do we want to move on to some questions? Because you know,
hit us up.
Telltale is guess they're not going away. So
nope, we won't go away. And that's, like I said,
thing.
not a bad thing.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry, my phone keeps buzzing and it's distracting because.
Well, I'm sorry that you're so popular,
Yeah,
Corey.
no.
Gee.
No, my little cousin is friends with me on Xbox, and every time he gets on, he just spams me party invites.
Oh no!
Like just
He loves you.
spams party invites, even if I'm not online. Like I'll be at work and I'll have 47 notifications that say he invited
God.
me. And
Be like, sorry, kid. Personal.
it's just like I'm just like just learn when I'm online. But anyways, we're gonna get to these questions here. The question block. You can email us questions at contact@codenamenx.com. Look for our Twitter or social media threads and comment below. Reply with a question, and we will get to them on the show. So we're going to get to Deshaun's question here first. He says, with Astral Chain doing so well, do you see Nintendo trusting other developers with more new IP in the future, even on Switch? Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
like, I think they're kind of doing it the right way. They're just kind of taking their time and just, you know, picking and choosing companies that seem to, you know, really know what they're doing. Like, you know, the first one we got, that Ubisoft, the you know, Mario Rabbids was you know, such a big deal when that came out, because you know, them giving Mario to someone else was a big deal. I think we might see more stuff like that even too. So in the future,
I mean, with the Mario Rabbit things, I think we started seeing more of that, like on the Wii U. You know, them allowing Tecmo to do Metroid, not Metro Other M, but Hyrule Warriors. You know, taking a Zelda franchise and doing something like that and see how successful that turned out to be. I think we will see more. It just depends on who they're going to work with, though, to see more. Because are they going to go... It's great that they with the Platinum, but are they going to go to Capcom? Are they going to go to Konami? Are they going to even come to a lot of Western developers? Because a lot of Nintendo stuff that they will trust Japanese developers. I don't think they will trust American developers to do anything. Not saying retro or anything like that, but who would they trust more in America for them to do a new IP than they would anywhere else in the world?
Good question. I'm not sure.
Microsoft.
I mean, potentially, yeah, but I'm not just letting Ubisoft make games.
Let Rare make
They made a great game.
let Rare make Donkey Kong 64 too.
I really felt like if somebody didn't buy Insomniac, I think Nintendo would have trusted them to do a game for them. I still wish I could see that. I would just love to see them do, if they're going to do something new, everybody needs to know that it's going to be a Nintendo game. Nintendo's going to own the IP, and they're going to pay for the full funding. It won't be another developer's project. I think they're going to be like, okay, we want to do a game that's almost not Kirby, but it's not the Kirby license. Can you guys be able to do it? And they'd be like, yeah, we'll create something, and bam. I think Nintendo would do that.
Bam!
I'm about it. But I also like that Nintendo's been giving more indie studios chances with their IPs. So let's keep doing that, actually, Nintendo. You get some really fresh stuff out of that. So
yeah, that'd be really cool. Like the Crypt of the Necrodancer Zelda.
I want to see some more stuff like that, honestly.
Even though like those games aren't really like my jam, like I thought that was awesome that they got such great
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like what if like Studio MDHR made a Mario game?
Right, like, well, what if they just make a Mario property? Like, they're like, hey, why don't you make the next Princess Peach game? Here you go.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Why don't you make it a Luigi platformer?
Oh my god.
Oh no,
I want Waluigi.
Where you run
F
right
Waluigi.
to left.
Give me a Bowser game.
you run right to left.
Super Mario Sunshine to be done by somebody.
You know that. I want that so bad. I'll give you a whole $5. That'll be just the seed money starts right here. $5.
Rare does it.
$5 whole dollars.
Yep.
I want a Luigi game where you run right to left.
That'd be hilarious and great, by the way.
And then you pick up a mushroom and it just doesn't do anything. Like it
shrinks you every time.
It'd be an incredibly difficult platformer where, right, any items you find just don't do anything for you. Like you'll hit the block and then Fire Flower comes out, but it just doesn't give you the Fire Flower when you pick it up.
Oh no!
It'd just be an incredibly difficult platformer.
Oh no!
When you break the brick, it just turns your head on fire.
Do you see the team at who do Rocket League do like a new Excite bike or something?
Yeah, that would be cool.
I would. What was that? There's some studio that just did a vehicle game. I would like to see a new Excite bike. I think that would be super interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I would like to see it done by the people who do the Trials games. Like do it in that, like something similar in that style, but like make it have that.
What if
Nintendo
the next Trials game from Ubisoft was
Trials
Nintendo exclusive? Yeah, Trials Excite bike.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Look what we did.
Yeah.
Trial bike.
Somebody cut that out.
We would like to take 10% of the revenue and profit share from that, please.
Hey, I don't want 10%. Just give me a free copy of the game. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will take 10%.
I'm gonna take the 10%.
I'll just take.
Do you see how many games are coming out in the next year and a half? I will take 10%.
I think Nintendo would trust a lot of companies. They'll probably have that company make games that they are well known for. But it'll just be fresh IP. So again, that might feel like a Nintendo franchise that we know, but it's their take. Because Astral Chain, as great as it is, from what I hear, Nintendo knew that Platinum is one of the best developers in the action stylized games, and they have a great sense of working with them. So,
does
trusting
Nintendo
them
own Platinum yet?
No,
they need to buy them. Just Nintendo, just buy them, please. Buy Platinum so that you see everybody else buying these deals. Just buy Platinum and have it on lock for real.
I think with Platinum trying to go in their own direction of developing and publishing their games, I think they would still rely on Nintendo to be like, if we're having problems, will you guys fund us and we'll make this exclusive to you guys?
I think depending on how well Astral Chain does, I think we could see that happening. Honestly, at least I hope so.
Yeah, because Sega's name is not on this. So.
So like, I want it. So Nintendo, please just do us a favor. Go ahead and buy Platinum, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, that would be nice if they did pick them up.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people would be upset, but
people are always mad, Ed. So I don't even care about it no more. I wake up and I'm like, "What y'all mad about today?" Yeah.
Yep. So. All right. Our next question comes from Piper Schumacher.
Hey, Piper.
Piper says, I apologize. I don't know if Piper's a woman's or a man's name, so I'm sorry.
Assume 2019.
Hi guys, new listener here. Just wanted to say I am really enjoying your podcast. I was wondering what your favorite things to stream are. I noticed you all stream on Twitch and Mixer and wondered how you decide what games to stream. Thanks for the cool chats. Ray, I follow you on Twitch. Sorry, I don't have a Mixer account.
Thank you.
Oh, womp womp.
Well, Ray, you probably want to answer this one first.
So, I'll be very honest with you. Sometimes, this is sometimes the hardest decision for me to make. Daily, sometimes weekly. It's like you would think, oh, Ray, you just get to play whatever you want and do whatever you can. And to a point, that is 100% true. But I'm now at a point where I have to play what fits my mood, because whatever fits my mood the best is what I'm going to have the most fun playing. And it's like a weird dilemma. It's almost like the where do you want to eat conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you want to eat?
Exactly. So, but I have nobody to go back and forth with saying, well, what do you want to play? What do you want to play? It's just all in my head. So, I don't know. Sometimes it's really difficult. So really, my answer to this is it really depends on how I'm feeling with what I'm playing. So right now, I have been waiting for September all year because I knew that all the games I wanted to play literally were coming out in September. Yeah. So now I'm excited. I'm gonna have this dilemma of what to play, but everything that I'm gonna play, I'm gonna like. So yeah. I don't really have that problem going into this next month. So, but before that, it was just I had to pick some stuff that I wanted to play, and I will say that it was kind of a struggle to decide because there were so many games I wanted to play that weren't available yet. So I had to pick stuff that I was like, it forced me to try different things. Mm-hmm. So my time at Porsche, I would have never played that game. If I had something else that I was playing. What else? There were a few others, but my time at Porsche is the one that sticks out that I'm like, I would have never played this because there was other stuff that I wanted to play, but there wasn't. So I had to play that instead. I got to play Divinity finally this year because I've been meaning to play it and just never had the time and it was also at a time where there was nothing else that I really wanted to play coming out. So I got to spend a ton of time in Divinity and found out it's one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life, and I'm thankful for it. So it just depends.
And then you crunched before Fire Emblem came out.
Oh my God, I crunched the heck out of that game before Fire Emblem came out, and I'm so glad I did.
Yes.
I had to say last weekend when I was in the chat and you were doing that, was it like a marble game or something?
Yes,
the marbles
that
to me that's kind of cool though, like that you like change it up and do stuff like that too. That's kind of like interactive.
Right.
I think that's kind of the nice thing about like the streaming, like when you're doing it from PC, you've got like options like that of things where you can actually get the player the people in chat involved in it, and right. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love being able to like do games like that to interact with chat because it's like you're basically having all the fun with me right there. Yeah,
so I don't know, it's fun, but I will say it's not easy.
Yeah. Wait, Ray, where did you say you were streaming it?
On Twitch.tv. Yeah.
Slash what?
Ray. /Ray Apollo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Just wanted to make sure.
Hey. Yep, that's me. Smile.
Plug. Sometimes people don't stay through the end of the plug, so I want to make sure people know now. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Because
thank you. No, we have fun. And,
I mean, this is a problem on all the podcasts I'm on. Our plugs at the end are way too long, and I'm trying to like. By the way, you audio listeners, I just took my hands that were real big, smushed it down to a small space, and went. So.
Yep, he totally did. That's exactly what he did.
Yep. I guess for me, I've been playing with a lot of people, so like I usually play multiplayer games with people who are online. Like last weekend, Jesse and I streamed Sea of Thieves with some other Mixer streamers, and it was really a good time. This week I got back into Overwatch and Fortnite for some reason because people were playing it, and I actually have been getting really back into them. So I mean, if people want to co-stream or stream with me, like I usually let them pick what we're playing, and then I just kind of roll with it, which is how Jesse and I ended up playing Rainbow Six Siege last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, by the way, go check out Battle Bug on Mixer too. She's a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, I have a lot of people to shout out on Mixer.
Yeah.
So just because I mean, and not to make this about Mixer or anything, but like just starting streaming on Mixer, like the communities I've joined and been in have been super helpful and collaborative and just super helpful, and the two partners I've met have been super guiding and just super helpful, and like I said at the top of the show, like when they rated my stream the other day, that was like that's one of the coolest things. And Ray, I'm sure you experienced this on Twitch too, where like when a bunch of people just join your chat at once, and like the chat is kind of like just going, and it's like you're playing, so it's kind of hard to keep up because there's so many people watching you. Like that's just an exciting feeling to see, right? And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't even focus on the game because my hype level is like through the roof.
And so just at that point, I just focus on putting on the best show, because rather than trying to keep up with the chat, I'm like, let's just have fun. Let's just get into it and keep having the fun that we were having forever. So now all these people are now also in on your fun. The first few times I was like, yep, let me try and read everything in chat. Don't do that.
Yeah,
you can't.
No, like when there's like 4 to 10 people in the chat, you can kind of like keep up and answer stuff while you're like on downtime and stuff. And you have a lot of lurkers and stuff, I'm sure too. But man, when I got so distracted because the monitor I'm playing on is right, like I keep the chat as close to the edge of my second monitor as possible, so I can just kind of like glance over. But it was so like, because everybody that swarmed my chat had a pink name, which is like the pro, like whatever Mixer Pro. And like the pink just started flying up, and then you get these lurkers that are green trying to hype you up, and you just see green and pink just flying up the side of the screen while I'm playing Fortnite, which is already super colorful. I thought I was gonna have a seizure because of all the bright lights going on.
Well, thankfully you didn't.
No, I had a 2v1 and messed up real bad. So
it's all good.
That had nothing to do with the chat, though. I'm just really bad at shooting people. That's why.
Oh.
That's why when I play Overwatch,
it's okay. You're just a nice man that doesn't want to hurt people. That's fine. I get it.
I know. It's all right. I'd rather just pet the two-tailed fox that lives in my backpack.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
He looks like the wolf from Okami.
Fair enough.
He's adorable.
Fair enough.
But I mean, that's kind of how I decide. Ed, how do you decide what you're streaming?
For me, I usually try to pick games that I try to teach. So I try, of course, I'll talk a little bit over it, but I try to teach some history about that genre or that series or something. Just trying to educate people like who might see a certain kind of game and be questionable or worry about it. But if you watch my stream, I try to educate them why I chose this, why it's popular in that genre, why that genre itself is a good thing for gaming and stuff. So I kind of just try to teach. When I'm doing just a regular stream, I kind of want to do stuff that no one else is playing. So I know a lot of people do a lot of multiplayer online. I do a lot of single player and a lot of arcade stuff. So I try to get some games that's not popular or something that people wouldn't give a try to that game because they have ill will toward it or something. But I try to do something different every time I play it. And then sometimes when I am streaming, I'm trying to capture it so I could do an edit and then put it out later. So mine's just like a diverse group of gaming. I know I need to get back into Twitch, and like I said, that's more for my PlayStation 4. But that's what I try to do with mine.
Nice.
I like that. I like it. Teachable, like. Being able to teach people about certain games is also a really fun niche. So I guess I should go back to it. I like to showcase games that people normally wouldn't see. That's another thing that I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like Remnant from the Ashes was selling really well on PC, but listening to Giant Bomb and all these people that are like in the industry, like say, oh man, I didn't even know about this game, and it's like, that's because a lot of people didn't watch the PC gaming show.
Right.
and it's unfortunate because it was such a. No, I actually thought it was pretty decent. Because
I know you did.
Well, there was just games that were really good that they showed that you just didn't see anywhere else like that. And so like that's what I got out of it. You know, as far as how it was done and all that, I didn't really pay too much attention to that. I just was glad to see some new games that wasn't shown anywhere else. You know, for me that's why I liked it so much. But yeah, like, and for me, like when I'm streaming, like I'm kind of like you, Ray, where it's got to be something I'm just kind of in the mood to be doing, because I'm very, when it comes to playing games, I'm very much controlled by the, like, what I feel like playing or my mood for the day. You know, a lot of times I'm just recording or streaming stuff, like a lot of times blackout mode on Call of Duty, just because like one of these days I'd like to take my videos of all that stuff and just like make like a compilation of all different funny or times that I've won or whatever, or something like goofy happened that was captured. Because that's why I like streaming, is like just sometimes like there'll be moments that happen that are just so ridiculous in games, and it's nice to have it captured for later or whatever. But if people do come and start watching, I definitely am all about, like, you know, talking to people if they want in the chat and any of that kind of stuff. So I just like, I like to play games where I can just goof around and have fun with it, and just like be myself and just be, you know, I like just doing things where I can be entertaining, as far as like just whether it's commentating on what's happening or whatever. So like, you know, like games like Hitman and stuff, I'm gonna start getting back into.
Hitman. I should try that.
I wanna actually restart Far Cry 5 again, because the original one, I just had so much fun with that. It's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's Hitman. I think that's for PlayStation for next month. I think it's the episode ones.
It could be.
I think season 1 is coming to Xbox for free, I guess.
Oh, okay.
That'll be nice.
Even though I thought it already was, but I think it was on Game Pass.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, and I don't know why, because before I was able to.
It is coming to Xbox. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well,
because Batman. I'm sorry.
before I had gotten part 1 and 2, and I had it where part 1 could be played in part 2. At one point, and then I erased something, and then I tried to re-download it, and now for some reason it's telling me I have to pay the $10 to get the ultimate or whatever edition again of 2 to be able to play the maps from 1 inside 2. So I don't know what happened. It's really irritating the way they did those games. It's just so dumb, like how you have to download each individual map like by itself or something dumb like that. I forget how they set it up, but it was like, because like when you download the game, all it downloads is the basic training map thing, and then I think maybe the first level, and that's it. And then after that, you've got to download each individual chapter or something dumb like they just did a really, really weird way that I did not like, and can get kind of confusing and irritating. But like once you have the game downloaded, that game is so much fun. There's just so many things that you can do in that game. It's insane, like the ways that you can finish your objectives, or you know, there's just so many things in those games that are just sitting there. It's a lot like Far Cry 5, where there's multiple different ways that you can go about doing something, like, you know, taking over camps and Far Cry, where you can either just go in guns a-blazing, or you can like pick people off with a sniper, or you can, you know, or you can drop right into the mess.
That's true. It's true.
So like, yeah, it's like, I think Ray, if you did try the Hitman games, I think you'd probably find it, as satisfying and as fun as when you played Far Cry and stuff.
So
like that.
from what I've seen of it, I think I really would like it, because you're right.
Yeah.
I like games that give me options. So yeah.
And
But
it's
that's
it's
always
something
been the
where you
Hitman.
can ask your chat now. Do you want me to do
That's
this
true.
at this point, or do you want me to do this?
Mhm.
And then you can go about and see.
They
either
always
you-
want blood, so it's fine. I always know what they're gonna pick.
But that's how the Hitman series always been. They always stepped it up how you want to tackle that mission and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they just stepped it up in these
the episodic ones.
the newer ones where they've just given you way more options and crazy things that you can figure out if you do and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Nice. All right, we're going to move on to our last question here. Derek Montgomery writes in and asks, "Hey, y'all. I'm a new listener and really like the show. I'm relatively new to the Xbox scene and really want Gears of War 5. Do you recommend that I play the previous games before I play 5? Also, what games do you recommend on Game Pass Ultimate?" Honestly, I think you could probably get away with just playing 4.
At this point, yes. I mean, there's gonna be some there's gonna be some stuff that doesn't make sense. But we're getting into new territory.
I would actually watch like a summary of the first 3 games on YouTube somewhere, and then play through 4. Just because like there are important things in the original trilogy of games that you might not pick up on.
Right. Like I feel like had you asked this question like 2 or 3 months ago, I would encourage you to play the games.
I say still play all of them. I say play all 4 games. You can wait judgment.
I mean, with it out next week, I'm kind of like, you want to be a part of the initial hype.
2 and 3's campaigns are really long, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's why I feel like to get the. I mean, he can still play 5, but I'm just like, if you have time, because I don't know how his schedule is. If you have time, I say play all 4 of them first, and then jump into 5 if you feel like it. But if you want to play 5 when it comes out, then I agree with you, Corey. Go ahead and start with 4 and everything. I think just playing. I just kind of like see how this franchise started, and kind of see what it was throughout before, like their improvements and stuff and everything, to get that historical kind of feel. I say that's why you would play all the other games.
Well, and it's nice that the first one got remastered, so if you do eventually want to go back, you do have that cleaner, nicer looking version of the first one. So
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, look, what I would do, honestly, play through 4, or watch a summary of the first 3, play through 4, and then play through 5. But if you really want to go back and play those first 3 games, you could go back and play them after 5.
Right.
1 and 2 are a little clunky. They're a little slow. I think 3 feels really great. I think 4 feels like 3, but it's a little dated, I want to say. Jesse and I have had that conversation 100 times on how Gears could probably feel a little bit more agile at this point. But yeah, I would definitely play 4 first. That campaign's not that long. I think Jesse and I did it in like 7 or 8 hours. So,
and yeah, I would encourage you to play it with somebody that you know. Like those games are a blast with other people.
Yeah.
I remember when because a few years ago I did a full marathon before 4 came out, and playing it with other people, just jumping in and out. It was some of the most fun I had. Period. With the Gear series. So absolutely.
And if you're gonna play the first one, play it on easy, because that last boss is just completely unfair.
I mean, Ed and I played through the first one probably like a year ago at this point, the remaster, and it was, that last boss is kind of like, whatever. But also, that boss sucks on Insane by herself. Don't do that. I did that. Gears of War 1 was the first game I ever got all the achievements in. don't do that.
Don't do that.
Right. And maybe that might be a thing. Just play the first 3 games on easy, just to get the story and get through it quicker, and then play 4 or 5.
But no, I guess. But I'm gonna side with Corey as well on this one. Just play 4 if you have the time to play 4. 4 isn't as long as the other 3. And just enjoy 5 when it comes out. Because I'm so excited to play Gears 5. I'm so excited.
I cannot wait for Gears 5 for sure.
So are we playing pieces of this game together? At least the Horde mode. I mean, you better say yes.
I'm assuming we're all playing Horde mode together.
I mean, we better be. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So everything's fine. Haha. Everything's okay.
And as far as the rest of his question, like there's so many good games on Game Pass.
Almost too many games.
But like, you definitely, obviously, Master Chief Collection.
Yep.
You probably want to pick that up if you're new to Xbox.
Crackdown 3.
Yeah.
Yep. That's another good one.
And then also Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break.
Not enough to play Sunset Overdrive, and it makes me mad.
A lot of the first party Microsoft games.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, all the first party Microsoft games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, DMC and Devil May Cry 5 are both on there.
They're both.
Yeah.
Yoku's Island Express is on there, so definitely play that.
Series.
Yeah, all the
Tomb Raider series is on there. Yeah, there's a Doom's on there.
What is it? Most of the Arkham games are on there, are they not? Or just one of the Arkham games?
I think they all are.
They all are.
Play-Dohs.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely Doom and like I said, Yoku's Island Express is such an amazing game.
Metal Gear Solid 5 is on there. Play that. Resident Evil 4 is on there. Play that.
But make sure if you're gonna play a lot of games on there that you like really change it up. Like I understand there's a lot of shooters and a lot of mature stuff there, but like play some teen and some E-rated stuff on there.
Play
like,
for the King. Exactly. Prime example there. Play for the King. It's also on there. Great game.
Yeah. And they just keep on adding great games. Blair Witch is on there now.
I will still go on record saying that the Xbox Game Pass is one of the best values in all of video games.
Yes.
Yeah.
1000% agree.
If you like fighting games, Dead Rising 4 is on there.
So yeah, there's a plethora.
Metro Exodus is on there.
I mean, all the Metro games are on there. Those games are super interesting. Fallout 4 just came back, I think, a couple months ago. So,
and may I also add to this that if you're going to be playing the stuff on Game Pass and everything, look into some 360 games that you missed or haven't played. Like really take advantage of their backwards compatibility.
All 3 Fable games are on there. You should definitely play the Fable games. Knights of the Old Republic is on there.
Spec Ops: The Line.
I never played that.
Spec Ops: The Line is on there, which is
one of the
most underrated third-person shooters of all time.
I'm downloading Spec Ops right now. By the way, they have a fantastic app.
Saints Row 3 on there? Isn't Saints Row 3 on there?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's a really good game.
Yeah, so there's a lot on there that definitely worth checking out. So
yeah, you'll definitely get your money's worth there.
Yeah. So.
And then some. You almost feel like you're stealing from them.
I know.
No, I don't. They're a massive corporation that makes far more money than I do. I don't feel bad at all.
No, I don't either.
And yes, Saints Row the Third is on Game Pass.
Yeah, so is 4, I think.
And if you're doing stuff, since you're doing Ultimate, make sure that you play some PC games too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you have friends to play with, Sea of Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a game you should be playing by yourself. But if you have a group of 2 or 3 friends to play with you, like if you can get a 3 or 4 person boat, that game is amazing.
I can't play Sea of Thieves at night too late because I fall asleep and I have fallen asleep many times.
I understand that that game is not super exciting all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I play when I just get off of work and I wait for Jesse and Corey to do something. Then I wake up and I'm dead somewhere in the sea.
I mean, because it's a good lullaby. Is what I call it. It's a good lullaby.
Oh man. Well, I think that's going to conclude our show. I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember, You can find us on Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m. on your podcast service of choice, on YouTube, and Spotify, iHeartRadio, all those streaming services. So you can find us there as well. You can also check out our website at codenamnx.com and email us at contact@codenamnx.com. Your questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, and ideas. Ray, where can we find you?
You can find me at Ray Apollo basically everywhere except for PSN, and I'll explain that story another time. So RayAPOLLO. Anywhere you want to find me. Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. That's me.
I can't reach you at all.
Wow. Jesse, where can we find you?
You can find me almost everywhere as Phantom NXS.
Ed?
You guys can find me on Twitter at ThatRetroCode, and you can check out Optional Opinion on SoundCloud. The latest episode is featuring our very own Corey Derrick talking about the Roller Coaster Tycoon series.
I listened to that. It's a good one.
Thank you. And September 8th, check out codenamenx.com for the Video Games Volume 5, Feeling Villainous.
Nice. You can follow me on Twitter at CoreyNHD713. You can also find me at CoreyNHD on Instagram and Mixer. I'm really mad at that guy who hasn't tweeted since 2015 who has CoreyNHD. He's a Black Ops 2 YouTuber. So
oh boy, have you gone on his YouTube channel and be like, "Hey, when you gonna tweet again, nerd?"
I'm sorry. Can I also plug my Mixer, the lyrical one on Mixer? No, Twitch.
Yep. Where I'm all right. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us everywhere at the NX Show. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/the NX Project, and I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next week, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woo-hoo!
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, drink your water.
Cocaine?
What?
What? Oh.
What?